Kamila Valieva showed her worst result at tournaments since 2019. The figure skater took 4th place at the Russian Grand Prix in Kazan. After the short program, Valieva was in the lead, but in the free skate she became only 4th. She fell from the quadruple tulip. Also, she was counted sliding on her knees in the choreo section as a fall. In addition, 2 jumps were cancelled due to the repetition of the sequences. The figure skater's final score was 213.59. The last time she received less than that was in the 2019-20 season, when she competed in the juniors. She scored 200.71 at the Junior Grand Prix in France and 207.47 in the Junior Grand Prix final. The judges counted Kamila Valieva's slide as a fall in the free skating program. Valieva has a choreo sequence at the end of the program. In it she slides on her knees on the ice, makes a slide. In the protocol it is marked as a fall. Valieva had previously performed this element in the control rolls. In addition, the skater fell from the quadruple tulip. Also, she was zeroed 2 jumps because of the repetition of the sequences. See Kamila Valieva's full performance on our website figureskating.org at the link in the description. In addition, Kamila Valieva received high components from the judge, despite the 2 falls. Arbitrator Marina Suchkova gave her 9.50 points for composition and 9.25 points each for presentation and skating skill in the free skating program. The other 6 judges rated Valieva's components below 9. At the same time, in the final protocol, the athlete was counted 2 falls, on the quadruple tulip, and after the execution of the element slide. According to the rules, with 2 or more errors, if they had only a minimal impact on the integrity of the program, the maximum score for the components can be 8.75. Kamila Valieva's team plans to file a protest against the results of the Grand Prix in Kazan. This is reported by our sport with reference to a source close to the situation. In the final protocol, the skater received 2 penalties, for a fall from the quadruple tulip and a mistake on the choreo. In addition, the judges nullified one of the 2 sequences for the skater, as the rules forbid to do more than one such element in the free skating program. What exactly Valieva's side is going to challenge is not reported. Then it did become known Valieva's team did not file a protest against the judging in the free program. The protest is filed in writing. At the moment there is no protest, reported in the Federation of Figure Skating of Russia. It seems to have decided to abandon the protest after all. At the same time, as I heard, there was some kind of meeting with the judges, Kamila Valieva and Sergei Dudikov, in the Potrubunka. Perhaps it was there that the referees explained why certain points were awarded. Maybe after that they decided that there was no point in the protest, although technically there is still time for it, but in general, the precedent is interesting. Because it is still possible to argue with the action on the chorus track, but not with the repetition of sequences. And the more surprising is that this technical miscalculation was made by a team that had previously used the rules to the full 100, wrote journalist Vladislav Zhukov in the Telegram channel Lapidarity. Alexander Lakernik said that Valieva's result could not be appealed. The judges counted Valieva's pass on the ice as a fall. She ended up with 2 falls. And with 2 falls in the components you can't put higher than 8.75. There can be no protest on the result, said the honorary president of the International Skating Union, ISU. Full performance of women at the Grand Prix of Russia 2023 in Kazan. See on our website figureskating.org at the link in the description. Rudkovskaya called Sofia Muravyeva's victory at the stage in Kazan deserved. Today Sofia was beautiful, clean rolling. She showed clean short and free skating programs, beautifully and deservedly. In my opinion, there is no question, Muravyeva was better technically, cleaner and more emotional. Today she took a really deserved place. Yevgeny Plushenko couldn't go and was worried about her. At the last moment we decided not to put the axle 3.5. There was too much risk. Did you expect to win? It's hard to say that. Of course, we expected her to be in the top 3 anyway, because she is a very strong girl. She had a great desire, she was preparing for these starts. She was very worried that the axel did not always work out, and the coaching staff decided not to include it. I know that she is worried about it, because she was preparing the axel for Kazan. Today we are just all happy for her. Congratulations to the other girls too, everything is fair today, Yana Rukalskaya, producer and wife of Yevgeny Plushenko, said. Rukalskaya also said that Yevgeny Plushenko's team is not looking to beat anyone. To be higher than Valieva, motivation? Each person has their own path. Sofia is just starting her way. Last year she was second in the stages, she went to this victory for a very long time. This year she worked hard and became the first. We don't have such a thing that we want to beat someone, we do our work and get the result. Yevgeny Viktorovich has never competed with anyone and never tried to beat anyone. He tells everyone to do their job, if you can win, good for you. If not, work harder, set a goal and go to it, said Plushenko's wife, producer Yana Rukalskaya. Ina Goncharenko commented on Valieva's free skating program. Of course, the fourth place of Kamila Valieva was unexpected for everyone. Although it should be noted that it was not her best performance. I really liked her in the short program, an interesting program with fire and mood. Here it was a little bit hard. You can see that physically it is hard for her. Her tool-up was good, she landed it cleanly. She literally landed it with her foot, but it was done, in fact, it could have been done. Then the technical rules worked, 2 sequences. You can't do that when the double axel is the last jump. You just can't do it. Kamila did it twice. It is a little bit incomprehensible, as athletes of Tutberidze's group usually have everything calibrated and calculated. A mosquito will not prick its nose, as for the levels and set of elements in the program. In the protocols it is stated that both sequences were declared. The question here is why this was overlooked. Plus these choreographic elements, choreographic paths, when she actually sits on the ice, were evaluated in such a way that it should not be done. Accordingly, she lost points there as well. I don't understand this moment either. And there were preliminary rentals of the national team, which are organized in order for the experts to mark all the problem areas and remove them. They pointed out what should not be done. But sometimes directors and coaches in pursuit of some external effect want to put interesting moments that cannot always be done by the rules. On the other hand, it is good that all this happened at the first stage for her. She could have missed the stage for various reasons. It's still the beginning of the season. I think that in the future everything will be corrected and reeled in. Still, you can see that the short is easy for her. The free skating is still a little bit difficult, we haven't had time to roll it out, said the coach. Tatiana Tarasova said that Valieva made a technical error in the skating. I am not surprised by Valieva's fourth place. I'm not a judge, but she didn't skate cleanly. Why did the coaching staff declared Valieva 2 sequences in the content when the rules allow only 1? That's why she lost points. Do you understand why the coaching staff did that? No, I don't understand it, said the honored coach of the USSR. Kamila had a technical error and her team knows about it. Kamila is getting into shape and will definitely regain it, everything will be fine. As for Muravyeva, she showed a wonderful ride, there is nothing to add. She performed well last year, and now she's brilliant, Tarasova said. Katerina Gerbolt said that Valieva deserves respect for continuing to fight. It's hard to say what affects Kamila's result. I think many factors are affecting, pressure and growing up, which no one has been able to escape from. She's had some difficult seasons lately. Nevertheless, she tries and continues to fight. She is still performing. I think that is at least worthy of respect. Kamila should be supported in this situation, it will be the right thing to do, said the medalist of the Russian Championship, coach Katerina Gerbolt. Natalia Besteminova is shocked that Kamila Valieva was not in the top 3 medalists. Very happy for the girls who were on the podium, they skated beautifully. Of course, I'm shocked that Kamila didn't make it to the winners. It was not her best skating, but, as I understand, she got points for an extra element. We saw all this at the control rolls, and now the question arises to Valieva's coaches whether they talk to the judges about the fact that points will be taken off for such a thing. After all, that's what the rentals are for, to see the programs and the athletes receive the necessary remarks. We can talk as much as we want about the strictness of the judges, but they worked honestly. It's a pity that Kamila made such a strategic mistake, said Natalia Bestominova, Olympic champion in ice dancing.